And a Colorado radio station is fine-tuning its format to reach a higher audience in the land of legalized marijuana. Barry Petersen takes us to the studio in Colorado Springs, where the format is now all pot talk.
Well, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in to K-High, your weed station.
Let's start with those call letters, K-H-I-G-H. That's right, K-High. All pot talk all the time.
Maybe they should legalize weed there.
Launched in April, the station features several different programs, takes calls,
Caller, are you there?
and converses all things cannabis.
So that's something that you couldn't get from like a Keef box.
And what might get you fired somewhere else can make you a better talk show host here. Are you high now? I mean, do you smoke first thing in the morning?
Oh yeah, I smoke pretty much throughout the day.
His professional name is Bubba Cushman. Who or what do you want on your show?
Anybody and everybody who's for or against the legalization of marijuana.
Against even.
Yeah, even against. I welcome the naysayers.
And in the afternoon, there are the weed pimps.
Weed pimps, high drive at 5.
Really, the name says it all.
And we like to talk about weed, so we're going to talk about it.
It's not a surprise that someone finally dedicated a station to pot. The surprise is who did it. Conservative Republican station owner Mike Kennard.
If you probably were to ask me about pot a year ago, or a couple years ago actually, I probably would have been like, no way, no how, nowhere.
But that was before his son started having violent reactions to chemotherapy for leukemia. Doctors suggested medicinal synthetic marijuana, and Kennard changed his mind.
I'm talking within 12 hours, this kid was stopped.
Hey, DJ,
Personal experience became a programming goal. He dumped sports talk for pot talk. Marijuana shops allowed to advertise in Colorado were among a host of new accounts. The changeover has been successful in terms of audience. What about in terms of revenue?
Wow.
Wow, sounds good.
It's been amazing. You know, we probably, in the last 30 days, has done what the station has done in the last 12 months.
What was your reaction when the boss came in and said, all pot, all weed, all the time?
I think collectively we all looked at him as if he had two heads.
Lynn Williams is the program director. K-High started on the radio as an AM station, but today it lives only on the internet.
Within a month, we had over 110,000 hits on the website alone.
You're listening to K-High and Let's Talk Pot.com.
Back to Bubba Cushman, he promotes himself as a functional stoner. And while pot is hot, there may be a few drawbacks, even for him. How does that relate to talk show host?
Functional stoner, I would say the fact that while stoned, I can carry on a decent and intelligent conversation. I don't know, can you repeat the question? Short-term memory loss, that's a side effect.
Still, with revenues and audience numbers climbing to the sky at K-High,
High noon with
it's
Bubba
good
Cushman.
to be high.
Let's Talk Pot.com, your weed station.
For CBS This Morning, Barry Petersen, Colorado Springs.
I do a dab of the sour diesel.
The motivation behind that station really makes you take a different attitude, because I thought he was saying, I thought that story was going, he was doing it because it was making money, but to hear it was his son. And when you're a parent and you have a sick child, you will do whatever it takes.
You will not ignore those results.
No, not at all. A functional stoner. All right, Bubba, we hear you.